instill it among my grands and my great grands. So you love them better than you loved us. No, it's just I got more time now to spend with them than I had when you was coming up. You was coming up. I was trying to keep a piece of bread in your mouth. But it's families. They. Huh? Oh, it's all right to talk to yourself. Don't answer yourself, okay? All right. Focus on the family. We're entitling this first section a strong family. We had started this, and we hit and missed at it. So we're gonna back up, and we're gonna get another running start and see if we can establish a strong what it takes to have a strong family. And strong families are needed today. The family unit has fallen apart. Really. I got one of the things we're going to talk about today is 21st century families versus the 20th century family. Okay. And we're going to look at how things used to be in the family versus how they are today in the family. Okay, and we're going to see in that comparison, I think, just how the family has fallen off and fallen back. It's amazing as I look at my grandkids and really how kids are raised today versus how we were raised. Okay. And the way we raise them has got to be a difference in them. Okay. In some cases, the kids are raising the parents today. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. All right, so let's go back and define the family first of all. Okay, I searched and found several different definitions of a family, and we're gonna go through these, and then we're gonna formulate our own definition. Okay, what constitutes a family? That's a good definition there, Mom. Okay. Thank you. But the first definition I found, it says a group of individuals living under the same roof, under the same head. Okay. Now that could constitute a family. Okay. Number two, it's a household, a group deriving from the same ancestry. All right. That could be. Third definition, a group of people united by certain convictions or a common affiliation, a fellowship. And that fellowship means things in common. Okay. Now here's the definition I like. A fundamental group, typically characterized by shared ancestry, marriage, or adoption, often forming a household and providing members with structure, safety, and emotional bonds. Now that comes pretty close to what you would think of as a family. Okay, structure. You're providing structure for them. That's what parents are supposed to do. Provide structure for their children. Okay, you are providing safety. Okay, home is a place that you feel safe, or you should feel safe at. Okay, if you ain't safe at home, I don't know where you gonna find safety. Okay, and emotional bonds. Families get attached to one another. A family should be a place where you can go and talk things out. Okay, a lot of us didn't do it, but our parents were there where we could go. If we had a problem, we could tell them and we could talk to them. Okay. A lot of time we didn't, because, we were afraid of what their response was going to be. Yeah, exactly. They would ask you, how was your day? Okay. Well, old so-and-so walked up to me and hit me on the playground today, No. Yeah, we would discuss things. Yeah. Dr. Swan, I saw your head.
Well, my family always taught us and tell us to not to be short of allowing them to know what is it we want to know and what's going on when you're out there in the school area. And don't be hesitant to tell me. Let me know.
Right.
They always kept that before.
Did any of your parents teach you how to fight? Oh, you taught your sisters.
You have to defend yourself.
Yeah, we were taught, don't fight, whatever you do. Okay. I guess Mama said, somebody gonna beat you up, let them beat you up. But I bet not hear you come here and talk about you fighting somebody.
I've seen along with that instruction. I've seen grown men more than once. A grown man knock another one down, and he just got up and said, "You better watch it."
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay.
He said, "Well, okay, that's all right."
He didn't retaliate then.
Not at all. I'm thinking,
he turned the other cheek. Huh? You did? Okay. How to defend himself?
Instead of getting beat up, I show you how to do it.
Okay. All right.
Didn't teach mine how to fight. I didn't know how to fight, but
they knew how to fight. Huh? You didn't have to teach them, huh? All right. Now, so let's look at the 20th century family versus the 21st century family. 20th century family. Most of that's where most of us grew up in. Okay. Couple of us in here may be an exception, okay? But most of us grew up in the 20th century, okay? So most of us grew up with two-parent families. There was a mother and a father, okay? Many children today grow up with a single parent, in a single-parent home. And, it's all a mother and father can do is to raise a child, okay? And you just feel when there is a single parent home, something is going undone. Okay, because when there's a mother and a father, things go lacking. Okay, but when there's one parent, that there are things that are going lacking. Okay, so your heart goes out to those single parent families where one parent is responsible to raise that child. Okay, dad was the head of the home. Okay, there wasn't no question about it. Okay, today a lot of time we do shared responsibilities. Okay, or before we make a decision, we talk about it. Okay, but hey, Daddy wore the pants in the family. Okay, and there was no question when Mama had it. She's like, I gotta ask Daddy. Okay, so Mama knew, and she gave Daddy that respect as the head of the household. Okay, and you just wait till your daddy get home. Boy, you knew you were in trouble then.
We were told many times. Ask my mom something. She said, well, have to Talk to your dad.
Ace, that's it. That's it.
No, you talk to your dad about it. And then you go talk to your dad about it. And then they had it where you wasn't gonna play your own game.
No, you wasn't gonna play them against one another. Because you know, a lot of times Mama was a little. We felt Mama was a little softer than Daddy, and you know, we might be able to get Mama's approval on something, but before Mama said anything, she was gonna take it to Daddy and get his approval. Okay, and that was why have you asked your daddy. Many of our mothers did not work outside of the home. That is probably, and you know, when there's a single parent home, Mama's got to work, or you know, Daddy in a lot of cases has taken off, and he's not sending any support, so Mama's got to work. Okay. And a lot of times, even if he is sending support, it ain't enough to carry the family over. So mom's got to work to supplement what is being sent. Okay. So, but you know, I remember every great once in a while, Mom might go to somebody's house and clean or do something like that, or she would take in ironing a lot of time in the house to supplement. Okay, but for the most part, Mama was in the house. Okay, she cooked breakfast, she cooked lunch or dinner, okay, and then she cooked supper. Okay, all right, and as a family. We came together as a family and sat down at the dinner table. And oh, yes, we did. I mean, everybody went around the table with a Bible verse. Okay, that's the way we had dinner. Now, today, you know, everybody is wanting all of you kids want something different. We were never asked what we wanted to fit in. You ate what she cooked, or you went to bed hungry. Exactly. We didn't have a Kentucky Fried Chicken on that. Yeah. That's black-eyed peas, turnip greens, and cornbread. Yes, Sister Lucy.
We had all of that stuff, but whatever I cooked in that household, you just didn't eat. Okay. I cooked.
Oh, you were the cook?
Oh, I cooked.
I
Every day.
2 meals?
2 meals.
Breakfast and dinner. Okay, all right. They didn't go home. You know, it was there, and may not have been what you wanted, but it was there, and there was plenty of it. They learned to eat. You know, and that is totally different.
I did that once. I decided I didn't want my grandmother had fixed, so I went to bed, and my sister told me that I'm so angry at you. I said, why? Because I didn't eat her food. I didn't tell you I'm hungry too.
It was good food. It was wholesome food.
Right.
Okay. It may not have been what you wanted, but it was good and it was wholesome. Okay. Many of us lived in rural areas, possibly on a farm, where we raised much of what we ate. We had a what we called a truck patch. Okay, you know, there were gardens, and then there were truck patches. Okay, truck patch was a half a field. Right? And you know, we planted black-eyed peas, butter beans, green beans, potatoes, greens. We raised everything out there, you know. And I mean, I can remember doing because you know, Mama would put up food for the winter time. They would can it, or later when the freezers came into being, they would freeze it for the winter time. Okay, so basically we ate fresh vegetables during the summer, and then we ate the canned or the frozen vegetables during the winter. And I can remember Daddy would go to the store what we bought from the store was sugar, flour, and we went to the grist mill. we had our cornmeal ground up. Okay. And basically when there was when we were close to being out of meat after we done used up the boiling meat stuff, Dad, we might buy some boiling meat or some bacon or something like that. But very little did we have to go to the store and buy. We were basically self-sufficient on the farm. Okay? But today, just about everything we eat comes out of the store. Processed. Exactly. Yes, sir.
That my dad didn't have to buy anything but a barrel of flour.
A barrel of flour. Yeah, that was it. And they used to sell it. Your people bought a barrel.
Yeah.
My mom and dad used to buy it in a 25-pound sack.
Yeah.
Okay, and they made they made pillowcase. It was a pillowcase that it was in, and you had your pillowcase when you emptied the sack. Yeah, it was in it. It was 25-pound sack, and when you turned it into a pillowcase, once you'd used it.
My uncle owned a farm, so once a year, all of us would get together when they did the slaughtering of
The pig,
and then they'll divide.
Right. Okay. Well, that's y'all had meat then, for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
See, I mean, it was so dumb when Red and I first got married. We bought a chest type freezer, and then we went out and bought a half a hog. Well, the kids we had kids but dummy us, okay? We put everything else on top of the meat. And every time it was so hard to dig it out. You'd go buy meat and stuff, and that half a hog ruined down in there. It got freezer burned. I said, "You dummy! That's throwing away money." We grew up with physical butt whoopings as punishment when we did wrong. You get nightmares thinking. We were made to attend church, whether we wanted to or not. Aren't you glad Mama drug you to church? You didn't have a choice. I mean, if Mama was going to church, you were going to church. Most of the time, if Mama wasn't going to church, you were still going to church. In those days, you lived close enough to the church where if you had to, you could walk. Okay, our church was right across the pasture. Was it really?
Not exactly.
Well, in those days, when you went to church, basically all day long. Okay, you were there for Sunday school, morning service. A lot of time there was a 3:00 service, and then you were back for night service or BTU and night service. Okay, so it was an all-day affair, and nobody complained. Huh? Yeah, who you gonna complain to? Definitely, if you're talking to Mom and Daddy, it fell on deaf ears. I can remember as a little boy us going to church in the wagon. okay, and a wagon. Okay, now it wasn't a steel wheel wagon; it was a rubber tired wagon. All right, but you know, people would do that sometimes. They would if the car broke down, you didn't have no other way there. Daddy hooked them mules up to that wagon and let's go to church. I'm embarrassed driving up here to church in this wagon. Let me off, I'll walk. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
But every time he get to the neighbor, he sit out on the side corner with a chair. Waiting to get to the and that's the way we went.
But you know what? It was such the neighborhoods, even out in the country. We had neighbors, okay, and you know, people would sit out on their front porch back in them days, you know, and you know, you'd be going by, you'd wave at them and stuff, you know, and you'd go visit them, you know, then mom and daddy would sit up there on the porch and they would talk. Y'all go play now. We get a chance to play with some kids and all that kind of. It was great, okay, but you know, how many kids do that today? How many parents do that today? You know, we have become recluses. I mean, the only time we interchange or have an interchange with people is maybe at church. Okay? We don't visit one another. Okay? I mean, if you go visit somebody, you better call them up and get an appointment. Okay, well, we might not be at home, or my living room ain't clean. No, nobody come over to my house. My living room ain't clean. I can remember when we got our first house. You know, everybody wanted a living room. Okay, Red wanted a living room. Okay, we put furniture in that living room and never sat in it. Okay, why wrote that thing? Okay, so if company comes over, we got a place to take them. All right, and we all play. Everybody played back in the family room and all that kind of stuff. You know, but you know, it's that was I guess that was going through that era. Okay, that's kind of like everybody had a china cabinet. With all these fancy dishes in it and stuff that we only could eat off of maybe at Thanksgiving and Christmas. And you had you know, these fancy forks and knives and stuff that you had to polish up before the holidays and all that stuff. Oh boy, how things have changed in 30 years.
Well, back in the day, when China came, I remember my dad. We sat down for dinner, and we had those blue pig cuts.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "What are those things?" So I to my mother in the Chinese. He said, "He's just no bigger visitors in his house than my son and I."
We're the guests. Break them out. I don't. They really nobody want. You can't hardly give them away.
The kids today don't want
They don't want them. That's work. Shoot. And they do not want them. And you know, I have heard of families breaking up and people not speaking to one another because that I couldn't get mama's stuff out of the china clamp. I couldn't get mama's there. Man, today they don't want that stuff. Yeah, if you got some money, they'll take that. We wore hand-me-downs. Our older siblings' clothes that they had outgrown. Other people gave us their kids hand-me-downs. Yeah, you couldn't wear none of your siblings' hand-me-downs. Those were the days. Probably I would have been in rags if it hadn't been for hand-me-downs. And you know, clothes were made to last back in those days. Okay, clothes would go down to 2 or 3 kids. But today, they ain't worth hand-me-downs once the first kid get through with them. But no. Yeah, I guess so.
We could go back and we could get those pants from way back there.
Bell bottoms, yeah.
Get a hole and you shoot your mama, skip some cardboard.
Yeah, shoot. I remember I was in school one day and mine. I was walking around flop. Dad took it home. Daddy took some hog rings. I went on to school the next door the day like I had new shoes on. Hey, what gonna get no new ones right there?
I ask myself a lot of times, what would our parents say if they saw what?
Oh my goodness.
And cut it up to
Yeah. Yeah, and all that stuff. Oh, maybe they would just shake their head. It's amazing, you know, what our kids wear today compared to what we wore when we were kids. Okay.
And our parents picked our clothes. These kids get to pick whatever they think they want.
I never went to the store. I take it back. When I graduated 8th grade, going into high school, Mama let me go to the store, and I only went then because I had to try it on. She bought me a suit, and I had tried on. That's the only time I can remember going to the store, picking out my own clothes. Hey, you'd find them under the tree in a bag, or I mean, we got clothes for back to school. We maybe got 1 or 2 outfits. Okay, we got maybe an outfit for Christmas, and then Easter. Oh boy, I remember when you get. I mean, it was like going to an Easter parade when you used to go to church on Easter. Everybody had a new outfit, and boy, people used to purposely come to church late on Easter. Boy, they'd step up in there and they had new stuff from toe to head. I mean, boy. Yeah, they'd be trying to outdress one another. But today, Easter is just another Sunday. Okay, I remember, man, churches would be packed on Easter Sunday. They'd have chairs out in the aisles and everything, you know. But now, just regular people come. You know, you could look for a crowd on Easter, Mother's Day, and Christmas. Hey, yeah, boy, we had a crowd on Sunday. Free food. And they said they called it CME. Those were you could expect a crowd them days, you know. But now they're just normal, regular days. Okay. We had school clothes and we had play clothes. You were expected to change clothes when you got home from school. Boy, don't let Mama come catch you playing in your school clothes. I remember, and you know, Mama didn't wash them clothes every day. We had to get at least 2 wearings out of them clothes before Mama was gonna wash them. Okay, so sometimes 3 So we had to take them clothes off and put our play clothes on, because tomorrow you're gonna put them same clothes back on. You're going back to school in them. Boy, how times have changed now.
We had an actor getting down on her knees and shooting him up.
Yeah. Where the knees out?
Yeah, now listen to my dad. He would buy us them all. And then turn around and whip us back. How you gonna shoot one?
I remember the greatest thing that was one of the greatest inventions was iron-on patches.
Yeah.
When iron-on patches came out, okay? Because Mama she would cut them knees out and sew them patches in there and stuff, you know. But when iron-on, they became very fashionable because you used to could buy pants with iron-on patches on them, you know. So they became, yeah. And so when we wore the knees out of them, Mama sewed patches on them. We were right in style with everybody else, you know. And most of us rode to school on a school bus. I mean, everybody ride the school bus to school? You walk. Now you lived in the city, right?
I lived in the city, and the city at that time there was segregated schools.
Mm-hmm.
We walked to the elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
We walked to junior high school, and we walked to the high school.
Mm-hmm. Okay, they were within walking distance. Then you didn't have to trudge through the snow for 5 miles.
I wouldn't say that.
How far did you have to walk to school, George?
A long
George had to put on her overcoat and bear that east wind in Chicago. Wow.
To school.
Uh-huh.
Because there was no bus.
No buses.
We were in the city.
You were in the city and no buses. So the buses just picked up the kids in the country.
There was no bus at all.
Oh, no buses for the.
Just a city bus if somebody had to ride, but we had to walk.
Really? Wow.
We caught the city bus.
Okay.
Because
City.
we came at a certain time and we had to be out there. We better be out
So
there.
now, did you guys have to pay to ride the city buses? Okay. All
We
right.
would get a pass. We paid so much.
So much for the month, like, okay.
Because it was only 10 cents to ride
Back in them days, 10 cents was hard to come by as a dollar is today. You walked to grade school? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. School buses, yeah. We had to ride the bus for almost 2 hours to get to school. Yeah. We were way out in the country, okay? And this bus picked up kids everywhere. By the time we got to school, we had kids standing in the aisles riding the school bus. Okay. Now, can you imagine today what that would do? I mean, that bus was loaded down, and we had, they had regular small buses. Then they had the extra size buses. Our bus was an extra size bus, and by the time we got to school, the aisle was full of kids. It was amazing. Okay. you missed school that day. Mom and Daddy wasn't gonna take you to school. we lived like I think it was, as the crow flies, it was about 15 miles to the school. Okay, but the route he had to go, there were kids all out in the country and stuff, so we had to go pick all them kids up and everything.
The only people that came to high school on the bus was people who lived in Argentina, which was where a lot of Mexicans and blacks lived.
Uh-huh.
Because the schools were segregated, the black kids had to come to the black high school.
Okay, the black schools then. Okay. Okay. All right.
And they were the only ones who rode buses.
Everybody else, you get that the best way you can then. We did not go to the doctor or to the dentist unless we were in real bad shape. Because when you think about it, Dad didn't have no money to pay no doctor. Shoot. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, home remedies. Oh, my goodness. And you better believe it. They had a home remedy for whatever you had. And they worked. Shoot.
I grew up in the city where black built things.
Mm-hmm.
The hospital was the Dutchess Hospital, and it was run by all black.
Oh, really?
Doctors and
Uh-huh.
nurses and everything. So I was born in Douglas Hospital.
You were born in a hospital. How many of y'all born at home by a midwife? Yeah. Come to your house. Home visits. Yeah. There you go. Yep. Call the doctor. He'll come out, you know. But shoot, man, no way today. Yeah. They have those video conference calls. Telehealth. You're right. Uh-huh.
But they can just call you and you say, "Oh, I ain't feeling good," blah blah blah. They call and ask you, "How are you?"
Oh, really? Don't bother me. I'm busy. I remember the first time I went to a doctor, I got my knee hurt playing high school football. And I had to go to the doctor and get it checked out. That was the one and only time that I can remember going to a doctor while I was in high school. Okay. Uh-huh.
My older sister and I was playing out on the wood fire,
Uh-huh.
and she just couldn't pick up the axe. Like messing around with stuff.
Uh-huh.
And she having to let that axe down on this
on your finger.
There's the scar right here.
Wow.
Oh.
I can remember, yeah, Joe's finger. I can remember one other time. I was a little boy, and you remember those Vienna cans?
Oh, yeah.
I stepped on one of those and almost cut my foot off.
Yeah.
And you know, back then they would take the soot out of the stove, and they packed that thing with soot. Took me to the doctor. The doctor said, "Why y'all put this junk?" I guess it coagulated the blood and stopped it from bleeding. Okay. Joe and Jim, my brother Jim, were playing in the car. Okay. And somehow or another, Joe got his finger caught in the door as Jim was closing the door. Poof, off went the finger. And you know, I don't know when you realize that Joe had a cut. It almost sealed up on his side. They used to have a tool they called a stalk cutter that they would cut the cotton stalks down with. Okay, Joe was riding that cotton stalk and he fell off, and he got under this thing, and that thing cut Joe's jaw, almost cut it all the way through.
One of the brothers driving that tractor with the stalk cutter behind.
Uh-huh.
And then the other brother decided to ride on the stalk.
Right on. That's what Joe was doing, riding on the side of it.
Decided to keep on the down.
Mm-hmm.
Right off.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Yeah. Well, this one was pulled by mules, so the mules stopped quicker than the traffic do, than the tractor do. Okay, number 13. We took spring and fall clean outs to keep us healthy. But it kept you healthy. You didn't have to go to the doctor. Castor oil, black cod liver oil, black draw. And you know what? If you complained to mama about you was sick, she'd give you another dose of it. Oh, brother, you better not get far from it. But we were healthy. Okay? I mean, I was never sick. Boy, yeah, that. No, don't do that. I'm gonna say, you know, that stuff they give you these days when you go in to get a colonoscopy. Ooh, boy, that stuff will fix you up. You are squeaky clean out here. Woo! Yes, Lord. All righty. Number 14, respect was demanded from us, from our parents, and anyone else who was an adult. You were to respect. Okay. Mama was quick. What'd you say? And if you said it, in any way other than what your regular voice was, they picked up on that. Okay. You just kind of be quick with them and snap. Oh my goodness. And the beauty. I remember, Mama was a little old short something. All right, but boy, you didn't mess with them. They would pick up stuff and throw it at you, and they wasn't throwing it to warn you. They were throwing it to hit you. Oh man, they didn't take no mess. Okay, they said what they meant, and they meant what they said. You got that right. And yeah. And you were only allowed to ask why one time. How come, Mama? And they would hit you with whatever was close by. and you knew that, so you were very careful how you reacted when they said something. Yeah.
These kids now stop their feet.
Oh! Pitch a boogie. Oh yeah. Any adult could tan your hide. The grapevine. Okay. They didn't need a phone. I still to this day don't know how you could be at church and did something and got checked for it. By the time you got home, Mama knew about it.
Before she got out of church,
and Mother asked you how was church, it was something you did in your expression that warned her that
you done something.
I don't know.
I don't know. We called it a grapevine, but they had a communication system, and they didn't have no phones.
right?
Okay, it just blows my mind. They knew. I guess they knew us. Okay. They knew their children. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you went to school with the church with your school teachers back in the day. I think we had three or four teachers that were in our church that I went to school and I saw every day at church. And boy, if you done something, she was sure gonna tell Mama about it on Sunday morning. So we had to be on our best behavior everywhere. If the few times you went to town, okay, going to town was a treat back in them days. Just to be taken to town. Most of the time, y'all stay here. Joe, you in charge. Oh boy. There's a fight brewing. And oh yeah, Joe was in charge. Well, I was tall as Joe was, and I wasn't fixing to take none of Joe's guff. Joe and I used to go round and around, boy. But Mama would not take us to town. Okay, you stayed at home. Mama and Daddy went to town, and they did what they had to do, and they come back, and boy, when they got back, she was looking for a report. How'd y'all do while we were gone? Oh boy.
There were people used to say to my mom, and 3 or 4 of us out there at the time. Boy, Clara, you have some real good children.
Oh, yeah.
How you get them in that shape? You know, I come to the point. My mother talked so.
Mm-hmm.
I come to the point where I didn't want to let her down.
Yeah, that was the point.
You know, and
That was the
I heard her
point.
say she had good children.
Mhm.
That included me.
And I think it's in my notes here. We'll talk about it later. But one of the things you did not want to do is you didn't want to embarrass your parents. That was good for a good butt whooping. No, don't be you embarrassed. They taught us manners, how you act when you're not at home, and you better not embarrass them. You better not have somebody say, these kids act like they had no home raisins. Oh! That was direct disparagement on mama and daddy falling short in training you. Oh, mama said, you know I taught you better. Oh, yeah, when they call you by your whole name, oh my God. So you were to respect other people. Not only that, you were to respect other people's property. Okay? If it ain't yours, don't touch it. Okay? Leave it alone. Okay? You know, we grew up, our house that we lived in, we never locked it. Most of the time we couldn't have locked it if we wanted to. It had one of them strings you pull. With a latch that went out on the inside. And you pull that thing and it lifted that. That's the way we went. So if you wanted to lock it, all you had to do is push that string on the inside, but then you were locked out. Yeah. That's exactly right. You didn't go in there and look around. Go in there and see what they got in here, dog. Not unless you wanted something. Okay. Don't touch it. No. So basically, you weren't worried about somebody breaking in your house, stealing something. You didn't have nothing they wanted. Your television was generally a 19-inch sitting on top of a console. And the channel, I don't know what it was. Every television, the channel selector broke off. You had to have a pair of pliers. That had to be the weakest point on the whole television, because everybody had a pair of pliers that they changed the channel. They were almost obsolete. Oh yeah, them rabbit ears.
We had a small TV, of course, and we had an antenna that stood outside.
Yeah.
So when you get them lines,
Yeah.
we go outside. No,
Turn it. Yeah, that's right. It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh yeah, TV went on. I mean, down south it was 11 o'clock. It wasn't no midnight. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. You know the day was over. Today, you know, we got so many channels on television. And channels don't sign off anymore. You got that right. It was a different day, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, we talked about any adult being able to correct you. If you and your siblings fought,
Mhm.
they made us hug
Yeah.
and make up.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hated it. I hated to do that with Joe. Oh my God. Me and this dude done fought. We mortal enemy. Now I gotta hug him. Oh, mama. Oh.
We done fought.
Uh-huh.
Now she gonna whoop us.
Uh-huh.
And make us.
Hey, yeah, you got the whooping first. Now y'all hug and make up.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mom. That is worse than death. Okay. And I guess that kind of kept us from fighting because we figured, oh my God, I'm gonna have to hug this dude if Mom find out about it. Them straps.
She didn't play when she go, and she don't want you to bring her nothing that's gonna break.
Oh no! Oh no! Go get me a switch. And you hear the twig. Now she beat that out. And go get me a real switch. All righty. Now we cut our own hair. Never went to a barber shop until I was in high school. Bowls. Put a bowl on your head and just go around it. And then for the girls, Mama was the hairdresser. Then she'd wash that hair and then use that straightening comb. Oh, Lord have mercy. I mean,
as long as I've been with you,
uh-huh.
you sound like you older than me.
You know, when you were raised in the South, we were all raised the same. Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, wherever you were in the South, and most of the time, if you were out here in California. The old ways were, everybody was raised the same. But today, it is a different world. It is a different world. It's unbelievable. Now, the last one, we worked in the field. We learned, Daddy taught us how to hunt. He taught us how to fish. Girls were taught how to sew, and they were taught how to cook. All right. We were taught, I call those survival skills. Okay. If you got hungry, you knew how to go out and kill a rabbit and cook it. Okay. Yeah, you weren't gonna starve to death. Okay. I mean, girls, some of the girls could cook as good as their mamas could. Today, I mean, most of these girls can't even boil water. It's sad. But, our parents knew we were growing up and they wanted us to be able to take care of ourselves. Okay, when I left home, I could cook. Shoot. Yes, sir.
Being raised in the city, my dad, every year, on the last day of school, we would put on that train going down.
You went down the south. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Arkansas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you spent the whole summer down there and you learned something. Now you went to Arkansas?
Yeah.
Arkansas. Yeah. Those were the good old days.
Because my family moved out of the family tree moved out of Georgia because they were stoned down. Ku Klux Klan.
Oh yeah. They got there
on
and went north then. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Any questions or comments? Next month we will continue this. Okay. All right. Let's look to the Lord as we close. Father, we're thankful and grateful for our time together today. We thank you, Lord, for the things we've discussed as we talked about how we were raised, and we compared it to sometime how kids today are raised. Lord, we thought we were coming up the rough side of the mountain, Lord, but we thank you for the way we were brought up. Praying, Lord, that you would help us to just instill some of these things into our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren today. For Father, they don't have a clue. Pray, Lord, that you would bless us now as we depart. Watch over us as we drive the dangerous highways. And Lord, we'll give you the glory, the praise, and the honor. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray and we thank you. Amen. And thank God. God bless you. Uh-huh. Oh, Cannery Road, yeah.